game.
One guy had a fullback in the team, a centre full, a versatile player,
for him.
and the other guy didn't. So you got outsmarted.
I had people today at the game yelling at me, Reece Walsh is dead, cuz. What Ricky Bear's dead. What do we do when he gets 100? Do we celebrate or something? He got 100 and it's like, that's 100, ladies and gentlemen.
We tried to interview her and she full ran. She knew what she was going to get herself into.
And I think she heard like, if that was Jared Sutton, bro, I was going to throw the pad at him because
Yeah,
he had the tackle pad. Does he get masterminded and outsmarted if Sua'ali doesn't get sent off?
Oh, Maron, what are you doing? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share, do everything you got to do, man. It goes a long way, trust me. You like my shirt? Get straight into the episode.
So, I got a stat for you, Sui.
Talk to me.
We don't need random stats guy for this one, bro.
No more random.
No rando for this one. Since collaborating with the Bulldogs are undefeated.
0 losses.
1 win.
1 win.
That's what we like to
Congratulations
say.
to myself, to Freddie, to Flaxy, to the boys at League Lads, the boys on AJIBEHS Couch, Tanaka, Mems, Mo, even Arnie in the journey. Everyone, Yassa's silent, you know, he's silent, but he's
Adam.
Here. Adam, everyone that's been a part of this couch journey, congratulations to all of you boys. We finally got our breakthrough. We've collaborated with the Bulldogs. If you haven't seen it, go on to Instagram. We've actually collaborated with them on the Instagram. They asked us to do some media work for them. I did a video. Fred did a video with a little announcement before we actually did it. But this is what dreams are made of, bro. Mama, we made it.
Well, I just want to say one thing, bro. It's like when we, you know, the first step, when you take the first step, this is something that you like hope of, that you dream of, you know what I mean? And like me, especially in high school, bro, I was always that Dogs fan, bro. I'll never forget, like in year 7, we had a walkathon, bro. The color was blue for our grade. And I came decked in blue, the Bulldogs, everything, because I had a blanket tied around me that was a Bulldogs blanket. And one of the teachers, they put the best dressed on the stage, bro, in front of everyone. And one of the teachers goes to me, I'll do the doggies. I'll do the doggies, bro. This is 2011 peak Bo Ryan.
Oh.
Did the doggies run in front of the whole school. From that point onwards, everybody knew me as that massive doggies fan, right? To go from there, that kid, if you told that kid they'd be working with the dogs in like 10, 15 years, bro, you'd be like, what the hell? No way.
I'll never forget. 04
that's
grand
where we're at, cuz.
04 grand final. I'm in my Bulldogs replica jumper from Big W, or Best and Less. Replica, because our parents couldn't really afford the real stuff.
Had the same one.
Yeah, grateful as always, but listen, we get there, we watch the game, they win. I'll never forget being like a proud Bulldogs fan. And then obviously attending games after that and being that was part of my life. Bulldogs, sports, footy, but Bulldogs was really the main thing. It shifted a bit with soccer, but now the club's back and we're working for them. We've done some work for them, so I'm very, very proud. And also another thing, I'll never forget 2 years ago after COVID, when we first started the podcast, I think even before you joined, I remember a lot of people, because our community, we're Lebos, right? Every time you do something, you get laughed at. You could be a lawyer, you get laughed at. I don't know why. But anyway, point is, everyone like, whoa, you get in front of a camera, you talk in front of a camera, whoa.
You're like everyone else, bro.
And now everyone today wanted an interview. So very grateful, very appreciative. I can't say that I didn't ever seen this coming, because we know how consistent we are and how hard we work. Wallah, we actually like have our life. We have a life, we have commitments, we have things to do in our daily life, we have work, and we come here and we record whenever we can, be consistent as much as we can. And even Flaxy, bro, for you, I want to say I'm very, very proud of you. Because I know, I already said this to you, we got the breakthrough with the Bulldogs, but you're going to get your Penrith breakthrough, and then we can sign you on to the Bulldogs. Yeah. But just very grateful. We just got back from the game. Just a bit of appreciation. We wanted to tell everyone, thank you very much for supporting us. Thank you for everyone that came in and interviewed us. I'm sorry we couldn't get everyone on. It was just so much footage. We had to get it all done. And shout out to the media team at the Bulldogs for giving us this opportunity.
We're so grateful. Bro.
We're actually very grateful, and they've said that they're gonna bring us back to do some shed stuff and all that. So let's hope for the best with that. First things first, right? After all the appreciative talk, let's get into the.
You know what else I'm proud of, cuz? You know what else?
Tell me what you're proud of, bro. With your chest, bro.
We just came from the game, bro. We came from the game straight to the studio, bro.
Burden.
He came from the Panthers to
the Bulldogs.
Bro, you'd look at his Supercoach score, you would have sworn he'd done nothing, bro. This bloke was the oh man, I just
put your Supercoach stats in the bin.
I love Matthew Burden so much, bro. This was, and I'm telling you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, the gutsiest win I've seen in 10 years. This was like at least 8 years, bro. This team we've been through the ringer as fans, and to see 46,000 people there,
unbelievable, bro,
go through the gates to watch that game. The atmosphere, bro, ANZ sucks. Accor Stadium sucks.
It's actually rubbish.
Brother, it was so loud today. And people who were watching the game were texting me, bro, sounds like there's 50,000 people there. It was unbelievable. And the crowd, I'm so proud of everybody who showed up to the game today.
Both sets of fans.
Bro,
Dogs and
that was a
Para.
record. That was a regular season record for attendance for this
46,000, I
fly
think.
in the regular season.
46,000, I
It
think.
was 45 and a half, so we'll round it up
Yeah,
to
so
46 because there's probably 500 people that jumped the
Fair play.
jumped the turnstile.
But like you said, bro, proudest performance that I've seen. And listen, man, when the odds go against you in sport, and you get through those little bumps, you get through, you complete a set, or you enforce an error, or you get a penalty, the momentum starts to build, the fans start to catch up, and everything just gets in your favor. And today, nothing was in our favor, bro. Yeah. We just got back from the game, yeah. Like by the way, shout out to everyone that loved my robe, yeah. I told you we do things at AJIBEH, the AJIBEH way. I don't rock up with a jersey, you know what I mean? I let Fred do that. I have to come up with a robe, like, I'm still kitted out. But listen, the way that the boys performed today with the sin bin or a crusher tackle, I don't even want to get into that because it's rubbish.
I've never seen that happen.
The 3 penalties in the first 5 to 10 minutes, 9-1 penalty count.
3 penalties in 1 set.
In 1 set, the first.
So we got a forward pass that didn't look forward because he passed it to a guy directly behind him, and then they got the ball and got 3 penalties and scored.
No, nothing.
This was within 5 minutes.
You can't watch a game like today and not think there's an agenda or there's some sort of refereeing. And on the way to the game, we've seen the video ref. We actually seen her. I don't know what she was. The blonde ref.
I don't know. If
she was the one talking. I think she was the one talking.
But she was talking, so on the bunker. So I think she was on.
So
the bunker.
So we seen her.
We crossed the road.
We tried to interview her, and she full ran. She knew what she was going to get herself into.
And I think she heard if that was Jared Sutton, bro, I was going to throw the pad at him because
Yeah,
he had the tackle pad. I think she heard that and crossed the road. But
actually funny, bro.
But anyways, bro, it was our backs were against the wall. No, I did not, bro. We were ginning half time. We lost this game, bro, because they don't want us to win. It was an 8-1 penalty count at some point. It ended up being 9-4. We got a penalty right at the end, so I think it really makes it look. It was absurd the amount of penalties that they got compared to us, and we had a couple passes that would have led to tries that got disallowed for being forward that didn't look forward to us. But again, we're at the game. It's really hard to you're looking at something from one angle. You don't really have all the TV camera.
And you're not hearing commentators because commentators do influence your perspective.
Yeah, and the commentators were sitting in the center, so they have a better view. We were next to the coach's box on the right side, and look, it was regardless. So we just felt like we're there. We think that everything's going against us. For sure, the players would have felt the same, but they didn't quit. They went a man down. They kept playing.
That belief.
We lost Bailey Hayward early. They kept playing. Then we lose Josh Curran, arguably one of our most important players in the team.
Signing of the season, people would say.
Honestly, one of the best. You know what? I'm about to talk about another signing of the season, but he's one of them, and he gets ruled out for the rest of the game. Medicabbed off, bro. The guy looks like, and the way he plays, you'd say he's the last guy to get medicabbed off on the entire planet. He would want to walk off, but he just didn't. He was gone.
Had nothing in him, bro.
And I don't know, and it looked so awkward, but he medicabbed off. Before the first half. That's all before the first half. He soldiers on. Then we lose Jacob Preston, okay? And he's
to a trip, by the way, or whatever.
No. He's tackled off the ball. Like, he does not have the ball at any point. He's running a line as a decoy, gets hit, broken ankle. No, we got a penalty, yeah. But I think they've always spoken about how you do something illegal, it results in a player missing out the rest of the game. That's a sin bin. We've seen that time and time again. But in this case, no. And look, the crusher tackle, I get he did a big crusher tackle, but I can't remember the last time a crusher tackle was a bin.
Nobody's ever got bin for it. If there is, please drop it in the comments.
Maybe I'm mistaken. I just can't. Maybe maybe I'm not gonna lie. There's always a little bit of bias that seeps in, especially when you just come back from a game and haven't watched it. But I don't remember.
If they did that to us,
all right, fair enough. Hip drop, but I can't remember the last time I've seen a crusher tackle sin bin.
I've never seen it in my life.
And they're just pulling it out of their ass for this one, in my opinion. But
the refereeing was awful.
Despite all of this, and despite an 8-1 penalty count at some point, the guys just kept soldiering on. We were looking at these guys; they looked like they were dead. What do they look like?
You were saying it. You were like, they're finished. But the boys are gone.
Then a couple minutes later, they just keep soldiering on, and then I look at Parramatta, and the line speed's gone, and the intensity's gone, and I'm like,
Moses isn't getting those breaks in the offloads that they were getting with Junior Paulo.
These guys are tired too. They got a big pack. This is the problem with the big pack, bro.
There's a problem with Parramatta as well.
But the thing is, they got every bench.
There's a problem with Parramatta. Their mentality is not there, bro. I said this to you a long time ago. They don't have the mentality.
They just after the first 15 minutes, they had mentality, they had toughness, and then from that point,
everybody's good until the end, bro.
We were the better team, in my opinion, from that 15-20 minute mark in terms of toughness and intensity and getting numbers into tackles. I'm just so proud because we play like a team. There's no standout player. There was actually like...
Well, I don't know who to love anymore. I don't know who to love. I don't know who to love more. I don't know who to love. I don't know. Like, even Drew Hutchinson, I love him.
Even Salmon. Like,
Salmon, everyone in this team.
Do I think Salmon's playing out of position? Absolutely. But what's he doing? Having a crack.
For the team.
Yeah, even though he misses a tackle, it doesn't matter. Next one. He's at least he's chasing Moses. You know what I mean? And look, Parramatta, that try they scored, that second try they scored was unbelievable.
Oh, that was gorgeous for Moses.
Man, Parramatta are a good team.
We'll speak about that when we talk about the Origin stuff, because that was an Origin play, bro.
This was an Origin audition.
This was give me my spot. I'm there. I'm him.
This was an Origin audition for potentially 2 players, bro. Like, Matt Burton had an absolute blinder. Yes, he made a line break and they caught it from obstruction, whatever, but this guy was looking so dangerous. Every time he touched the ball, he wanted to do something. He had a purpose, you know what I mean? It's like, you look at Nico Hynes in Origin, it's polar opposites. Mitch Moses,
cold feet.
Mitch Moses and Matt Burton had absolute blinders of a match, all right? And we were fucked. I'm going to swear now. Because, bro, I can't stress you enough how this guy is a half. This guy is a half, bro. Matt Burton is a half. I've had enough of this centre shit. Bro, we were fucked. We had our worst set of the game, bro. We got a man down. There's still 5 minutes left, and he kicks a 40-20. Yeah, I get it. He bloody threw the pass to the ground, like the next set.
Yeah, but every playmaker is going to have faults. You're a playmaker. You're literally, the whole team is on your shoulders.
Shit happens.
So you need to try things sometimes to break the game up.
If we came up with a regular kick there, they probably would have scored. All right, but we came up.
Even the bombs today.
And his bombs today, because
nobody kicks better than Matty Burton.
And I'm telling you something, like, week in, week out, this guy's under pressure. Every time he touches the ball on last tackle, there's someone chasing him.
100%.
This is what happens, and a kicking performance like this is what happens when you don't pressure him. This is people says, why doesn't he put Burton bombs anymore? Because he's got someone on his ass. Like, you got a 5-star wanted level on GTA, bro. They're sending the National Guard at him, bro. Every time it's last tackle.
In the ocean, and they're like...
That's why. And the one time they did pressure him, they were ready for it. And then we got the right at halftime when they went first receiver, second receiver, Matt Burton for a bomb. But everyone was offside. You know what I mean?
Which was an unbelievable kick, and I've never seen Gutherson confused.
That was the best bomb I've ever seen live. And you want to know how it's a good bomb? Gutherson has caught every single, bro, Matt Burton.
Do you know rugby league?
The last mega Matt Burton bomb I saw live was against Gutherson, and he caught it. And he got up screaming. Yeah. This one, Gutherson is one of the best under the bombs. He maybe even the best.
I think he's the best.
And
honestly.
He was like, what the fuck, bro? He predicts where the ball's going to land every time. He's there with his arms open, catching the ball.
Even most awkward catches, he's got him.
He did not fucking go near it. He didn't go near it.
No man's
we scored off it, and they disallowed it. Yeah, fair enough, they're offside. You know what I mean? You know, if they're offside, they're offside.
Yeah, fair play, I get that.
But his kicking performance today was unbelievable. His running was great. Every time he ran, bro, he looked like he wasn't going to get through. And Matt Burton, when he's playing aggressive, he's one of the best players in the comp.
Oh, my goodness.
He reminds me so much. There's a player in basketball named Lonzo Ball, bro. All right? When
loves this reference.
When they're aggressive, they're just too passive. Because, bro, you don't even know what they sound like, because they don't make noise, both these players. They don't make noise.
You don't know what they're talking. Yeah. You've never heard their voice.
I heard Matt Burton in the back
today.
Talking. I'm like, who the hell's that? And it's like, it's Matt Burton. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what he sounds like. He's my favorite player in the whole world. I don't know what he sounds like.
He's just quiet cat, lad.
But when he plays aggressive, when they play aggressive, they're usually too passive. Mellowed out, looks like they don't care about the game. But when they play aggressive, bro, you can't really find a better player doing that, doing what they do when they're aggressive. When he's getting the ball and he's freaking running
going at the line. And that's what we want to see, bro. We've asked for that for so long, bro. And like, I've got to talk to you about someone quick, because if I let you keep talking about Burton.
All right, we've got to talk about Crichton today.
Oh, Connor Tracy.
You want to talk about Connor Tracy?
Connor fucking Tracy. I'm going to start him a chant. When I get to the game, I'm going to call him. I'm going to tell him, Connor, listen, this is your new chant. If you like it, you like it. You don't like it, all good. We'll just keep it up there. But I need the Bulldogs. Why don't we give the Bulldogs this atmosphere? Why don't we get the chance back? I want to be responsible for the chance stuff. Yeah. Turn this to the Premier League. Fuck it. Yeah, but Connor Tracy today.
It's how Australian sport is, bro. They don't like chance.
Connor Tracy today was phenomenal. High ball catches. I think he made one error off a grubber off or whatever it was.
Two.
On the overlap there. Just safe, meters, tackles, everything about him today was perfect. For me, he was my man of the match alongside another player we'll speak about. But I need just to all give him his flowers, because when he first came to the club, I know a lot of people were like good, a lot of people were positive, but a lot of people were like, nah, Blake Tuff will be fullback. And I said like, Bro, like, I don't
We
think...
didn't sign this guy for no
We
reason,
didn't sign
bro.
this guy to play Toyota Cup reserve. He's an actual quality NRL player. When he sent him at the Sharks, I loved him. Now he's at the Bulldogs.
Well, they actually look better when he was at fullback over Kennedy,
Of course.
in my opinion.
I know, and Kennedy's probably a better player, but sometimes you just need a player like Connor Tracy to do what he
fit in,
does.
yeah.
So
And he was amazing.
he was
Every time we got the
unbelievable
ball,
today.
and the shape that we were running was
And
so
Sevo
amazing.
getting dropped. I think that was Sevo's side they kept spamming, right? Where they had what's his name?
No, it was the other side.
Yeah, so what's his name? The number
But
5.
they had
Russell
Dejan, Arce, and Russell.
and Russell. Yeah.
So Arce is not usually a center, but
and you can kill him there, and Connor Tracy absolutely killed them there today with his speed, bro. Going at the back, they were chasing shadows. They were just
but with
they were just air grabbing.
But with Stevo, we would have been doing that same thing.
No,
Exactly.
but I thought
to
Sevo got dropped. So, but he's on the other side anyway.
I don't know if he's dropped or injured because we were
at
on
the
our way to
game.
the game when it happened. But like, if he got dropped, it's because they don't want Karaz exploiting that side
Spamming him.
over and over and over. And we, even on the other side,
Kiras
we were
today
doing
was
well.
fucking phenomenal too, man. Honestly, his
Bro,
carries, his run meters, his like tackle, a lot of tackle
Offloads.
busts that we probably seen there, or you couldn't see on TV. He's off everything about him, bro. This team, you can just tell they're united. They're playing with each other, for each other.
Bro.
Pause.
They're a unit.
They're a unit, and this is the same. I said this last week. Cameron Serraldo said the same shit. This is the same team, bro. This is the same system, same training.
Same
Everything is
philosophy.
the same.
But
I'm the same. We're all the same. But there's people that care about the jersey. And today, if we go down last year, if we go down a man, an important part of the game,
3 tries.
right,
we're
if we
shipping.
can see that first try, we can see it in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After all those penalties, we capitulate.
So the last 3 times we've gone down, and maybe even more, but the last 3 times we've gone down to 12, we haven't conceded. We're actually winning when we go down to 12.
It's unbelievable what Serraldo's doing with this club.
I'd like to apologise to Blake Wilson. I said last year I don't think this guy can become a top winger.
I told you, bro.
I said last week I said this.
I
And I'm
told
like,
you, bro.
But I think I was saying in comparison to Skelton, because Skelton's skill set and size, I'm like, bro, this guy could potentially, if it works out, be a machine.
Of course.
But Blake Wilson today, I wasn't familiar with his game, bro. His footwork, his
Speed,
just
bro.
calmness.
His speed.
His speed. Even coming out of his back end, did he make some
His
weird
looks,
errors?
he's gorgeous as well. He's a good looking
Yeah, I
bloke.
know.
Take the headgear off, and you don't know what you're
Jinx,
expecting.
bro.
Double is
Oh,
in
bro,
those
but
sharp.
he had a mad game. That line break coming out of our own end was massive.
Even his maturity for the game, like he's not overrunning things anymore. He's not getting pushed into touch every single time.
Bro, I just want to see Adokar do that once. When the Crichton or somebody offloads it to him,
Boom.
you don't have to go to the corner every time.
Yeah.
He acted like he was going to the corner and then
Yeah, boom.
quick
Stop.
change of footwork.
Oh,
See you later, boss.
Gorgeous
Gutherson
stuff.
put on his ass. When does Gutherson get put on his ass,
I was
bro?
so happy to see him in a split.
See you later, cuz he was sliding, looked like Slippy G. Slippy
Don't-
Gutho.
why you think my
Slippy
pookie? My
Gutho, mate.
pookie.
Slippy G. All right, where's Demba Ba?
Let's talk about one bloke now.
All right, we got to talk about him because,
His money-
in my opinion, he was our man of the match today. I know I was talking about Matt Burton because that's my favorite player, and when everybody was calling him a center, I was here fucking yapping. No,
You
he's
were.
not.
I was a
And-
witness.
And what do you know? He's a halfback or
Stephen
6'5",
Crichton.
whatever. But
Stephen
Stephen
Crichton.
Crichton has earned just today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate you,
mate.
Flexi. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
you know
for-
what? The fact that, thanks to South Sydney for offering that 825 grand a year to Jack Wyden instead of Stephen Crichton. So
That would have helped them a lot as
because
well.
I think he probably would have said yes to them over us. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So thank you. For
No, I don't think so. Actually, I think
never know,
Serraldo-
you never
no, I
know.
think Serraldo is key.
But I think I think Serraldo loves him, and I just want to say,
They grew up
bro,
with.
I had so many people messaging me saying, how can you make a center a captain? The Crichton's not a captain. I've never heard this guy's voice in my life, bro. Has every single stoppage. The camera's panning to him, bro. He's giving out orders, bro. He's giving out orders, whether they're pointers, whether they're instructions, whether he's leading this team vocally. All right, because Adokar's gone now. Adokar was a vocal leader, massive vocal presence in the team. He's gone. I'm not even talking about his play. I'm talking about his leadership. Stephen Crichton is something special, bro, and he's a natural-born leader, and I can completely understand why Serraldo gave him the captaincy. Now, his performance today was nothing short of amazing. His entirety of his contract, because he played good against Parramatta when
It's
there's
done.
46,000,
It's
that's
signed.
it.
It's
See
signed.
you later. When Fernando Torres scored that goal against Barcelona,
That's it. The Chelsea
he
signing
said,
was perfect.
they said that's the 50 million. That's worth 50 million. Whatever the 3.6 million, whatever the deal is, that's it. It's worth now. It's worth. Khalas. I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing about saying in 3 years' time they're going to say
And to think-
he's on too much money potentially.
One sec.
And
And-
I'm going to say no. He did this against Parramatta. It was worth it then.
And to think he backed up from Origin. He backed up from Origin, and he had a good Origin game.
No, he was their best player.
He was their best player. Like we'll get into Origin talk, but let's be real. Madge had to move him to the other side to solve his problems, and he plugged up the hole for as long as he could.
I know.
With
But the
12
thing
men.
is, the other side is his side. He's playing with the Dogs.
That's
You
his
know what I
side.
mean?
That's
Like,
it, where he plays with us.
Yeah, but he was playing the other side his whole life.
And then
This is the side he's playing on his.
he's playing on the wrong side right now for the Bulldogs.
Compared to his whole career. Yeah, he was always a left.
He's just so versatile,
He
bro.
was always a left centre. Now they've chucked him right centre, and that's why it's taken him a little while to kick it.
And we got Toby Sexton in.
And we got Toby Sexton in, who makes his life so much easier.
No shade, Drew. But we always said this.
The Ferrari or the Yaris?
yeah.
Who do you want to run?
Toby Sexton.
Toby Sexton likes the Ferrari.
Yeah, and he's got the keys for it now.
Yeah.
He's starting it and he's taking it for rides.
He's thrashing
He
it,
took
bro.
all the Sexton
He's taking
cousins.
it down to the track cars. He's put a twin turbo on it. He's wrapped it in purple.
No, I just want to say something about Stephen Crichton, bro, because he's our captain, and just throughout the game, like I'm the type of guy. I like leaders. Right? When I watch a footy game or when I watch a sporting event, when I watch tennis, I like to see the coach and I like to see the interaction because I want to know the leader right now. I want to see your leadership role, and same with football, same with everything. So when I see Stephen Crichton as a leader, barking orders at the boys. When we went down to Simbin, he was clapping. Come on, boys.
Yeah,
I seen that in
up.
Cooper Cronk when he got Simbin in the grand final. I see it in big players. He's a leader, and his football is only one aspect, but his leadership, his defense,
That's what I'm
the
focusing on.
unity is unbelievable, bro. And I said this to you after this game. I was like, he paid off his contract. Wallah lazim, it's done.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Right. And I know I might be critical later if he does something wrong, but I'm in what I
At
say
the end of
right
the day,
now.
bro, we got to win against Parramatta, and I've been saying this for me. If we get a win against the Roosters and get a win,
What do you have, a
against
double today?
Parramatta,
What do you have, a double today? I think I had a double today.
Did he, I don't know if he scored.
No, he did. Crichton scored.
Did he score?
Yeah,
Crichton
bro.
scored two.
Just
Yeah,
scored
I
two.
thought so. Yeah, he
Two
scored
tries.
two, and he set up one or two.
One or two. But he was
a demon today, bro.
bro, he was unbelievable today, bro. And I want to give a big shout out to our pack, bro, because it wasn't easy. They had to go overtime
Samuel
today,
Hughes,
bro.
80 minutes next week, boys.
Because, bro, like next week we got the bye and
Yeah,
whatever.
I know.
But man, just credit to the whole team, bro. Credit to the Bulldogs, the organization, the
The coaching staff,
Seraldo,
the
the train, everyone. I love you all, bro. You've restored my faith in my club. I'm so
Oh,
happy. And
that
seeing the
was-
fans today, going back to our media work, seeing the fans today, it just made it so much better. Seeing the younger generation being excited, I fucking love that shit, bro. It makes me so happy, bro.
Oh man, I think, bro, I don't want to say it.
Winston,
The numbers don't lie, bro.
Winston,
Bro, 2024 thing
Touchline.
was we're one win from top 4 at this point.
I don't know. I can't believe it.
After the bye, we may be in the top 4, and we've had very close games from round 3 onwards. Every game's been. If we've lost 1 to 12.
We've never been blown out of the water. Simbins,
No, haven't conceded
injuries.
30, undefeated at home,
Everything.
nearly beat Melbourne, nearly beat, like, honestly, should
Rabbits.
beat South Sydney.
We always say this.
All right. We got a bit of a tough schedule coming up, but it depends on how well we match up against the Wires and the Cows. But look, what a performance from the guys, and thank you to the guys that got injured today for putting
Yeah,
their
shout
body.
out to Presto and
like,
Curran
bro,
and Haywood,
and
bro.
Haywood, thank you guys, the entire team, for putting your body on the line for us, bro. And I just hope that the 3 boys that got injured today wish them a swift and speedy recovery, and hopefully it's nothing serious.
Same.
But yeah, we're just so proud of him, man. We are just so proud of him as fans, and we have not been able to be proud for a long time.
And now we are, man.
And now we are. And now we're going to segue this into Origin, because Crichton had
Another
an
proud,
absolute
another
blinder.
proud performance for us, honestly, as,
And
as New South Wales fans.
And I was proud of every single one of the Blues players.
Let's get into Origin. First things first. You disagree with everyone's been talking about the Sua'ali here, whatever. And I watched Billy Slater just quickly. I watched Billy Slater in an interview with Channel 9, whatever. He's like, "Oh, I can't even watch it, man. Honestly." He just, you fucking Queenslanders, you're always victims, eh? You're always, I can't believe it. Billy Slater, you forgot how he used to play rugby league? It's like you were in an ice hockey match. It's like you were climbing trees, jumping up, and your studs are in cunts' throats.
Yeah, I know. Paul
Billy
Clemmer.
Slater.
Paul
Bi-
David Clemmer
yeah,
got
Billy S-
karate kick.
Billy Slater, didn't you knee Jared? That was it, Jared Hayne. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
Knee them in the corner,
Yeah.
right? Billy Slater. Let's not. I watched the highlight, like Origin highlights the other day, old Origin games. He's an absolute grub, shoulders and chest. You're a grub. You can't tell me you don't enjoy watching that. Suck it up. This is Origin. Now I'm gonna go to your point where you agreed with Sua'ali being sent off, right?
Mhm.
You see,
Without a doubt.
Okay, we're not gonna have this argument. I'm just gonna give you my opinion
Yeah, I
so
know.
that people can argue themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a send off. I think it's a sin bin, right? But I don't think it's a send off. Number one, it's State of Origin. It's the pinnacle of our sport. It's the biggest moment. Everyone's bum is in seats that day. Your mum that doesn't even watch rugby league, she knows State of Origin's on tonight. Your auntie, your grandpa, everyone in the family is getting ready. It's literally Australia's biggest thing. It's state of origin. It's New South Wales versus Queensland. It doesn't even involve the whole Australia. It involves 2 states. So when you have a sport, like you have a sport that everyone watches, a game that everyone watches, and you let it blow that way in the first 7 minutes, it's fucking insanity to me. Right now, I think Joseph Sua'ali should have been simping. Do I think he should have been more careful? Fuck no. It's state of origin, brother. I'm not telling you punch someone in the face. But you know what's funny? If he punched someone in the face, he would have only gone for 10. And would have been able to come back to the game. Now, Reece Walsh falls. He goes high. I get it. But this is state of origin. I'm here to kill you, brother. I don't care about you or your family or your friends. I'm literally your teammate. I could be playing with you on the weekend. But I don't care for you in this next 80 minutes. Because I love my state. And Joseph Sua'ali, before we get into it, I'm fucking proud of you. And I love you. I know you're probably not going to return to the Origin Arena. But I fucking love you. Because before that one, he did a big hit. Where he closed down Reece Walsh or whoever it was. And after you went off, we struggled. We showed grit, determination. But I just want to say, don't hang your head in shame. Be proud because you wore that blue jersey and you went out tough and gritty. I know you pumped us straight out, all screwed, right? And no matter what it is, the rules are the rules, okay? But you pumped us, but I'm proud of that performance, bro. And I'm proud of every single player except for Nico Hynes in that performance. And everyone, I don't even want to roast him. I like Nico Hynes as a player. I think he's a good player. But there's some players, bro.
It's not made for that.
They're not made for the arena. I will never forget Katoni Staggs before he got picked for Origin. He was running a wild on everyone. He was pumping everyone. You couldn't stop him. He was like a little rage.
Yeah, but you can't judge him when he's a kid. Like he was a kid there.
I know.
Bro.
Okay.
The best example.
You can give him
Mitchell Pearce is the best example.
Maybe later down the track. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying maybe now Staggs is ready. But some players they're just not ready for it. They're not born with it. I don't know what it is. Cody Walker. Cody Walker is the biggest pest, and he's not like a little kid. Cody Walker was 28 when he made his rugby league debut. You put him in the Origin Arena, cold feet. He didn't know what to do. We put Cody Walker in that team because we love his grittiness. He puts his head into people's faces, and that's what you want in Origin. What happened?
It makes it like you can't breathe, bro.
Yeah, cold feet, right?
What do you mean they won the last game?
Yeah, but I'm talking about when he's first started.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe Nico Hynes, we've given him a chance now. Chance one in the. It's not his fault. He played center. Yada yada. Game 2, the kicking game was awful, bro. Vossi, even I had to agree with Vossi as harsh as it was. He's like, it was putrid. Andrew Voss, the nicest guy in rugby league. He makes you shed a tear when you're watching him commentate. He's the nicest guy. He said it was putrid, and everyone agrees.
Because, bro, at the end of the day, we went down a man, yeah? We went down a man, yeah?
Take control of the team.
Your kicking is not impacted by you being down a man.
It doesn't, it's got nothing to do with it.
And every kick was shit except the one to Lomax that ended up in a try. That one was all right. That was heads up footy. But one good kick, bro, with the fact that...
Can you tell me what minute that kick was? 50. We played 58 minutes. Yeah. You know why we put Lomax in the team? Because he's in the air. We didn't put him for anything else. Wallah. Yeah. Defensively, he's great, whatever. But we put him because he scored 20 tries or something. I don't know how much
kicks, bro.
Of kicks. Benny Hunt, boom, boom, boom. So I wouldn't be upset if Nico Hynes tried to kick to him 5 times a game. I wouldn't be upset. Yeah. But he did it once, and we scored off it once.
Yeah, I know.
Which
at the end of the day, bro. Look, at the end of the day, you had to pick him. You had to see how he would do it. You had to see if he was an Origin player. You know now he's not. I don't think there's a debate now.
It's done.
As much as I like Nico
Hynes, I really love his story. I shed a tear. It's emotional.
They're just not Origin players. You have to be a certain player. Just because someone is playing Origin over you does not mean they are better. It just means they're more suited to the arena and they're more suited to the team's needs. What are the team's needs now? Long distance kicking. And a 7 that can
control the game.
A 7 that is actually a 7. I'm sorry, but Nico is just not a 7.
He's a fullback or a 6.
The way he plays the game, he's a 6.
He's a fullback or a 6.
Trindle wears a 6 jersey on his back. He's the 7.
He's the 7, yeah.
Okay? Because Nico Hynes' long distance kicking is non-existent because he just never played 7 growing up. He was never a 7. I don't care what it...
It's like putting the number 9 on Fabian Shah and telling him play.
Yeah, all right, I get it. He scored a long shot every now and then, but you're not a striker.
For the footy, the soccer heads will understand that one.
At the end of the day, look, he's been playing... He can play 7, but there's a reason why whenever the going gets tough, the Sharks fail to
crumble
win.
hard, bro. 42-0 against Penrith, missing Cleary.
They don't have a real 7, man. And I've been saying... That's why when they were playing him with Moylan, I'm like, where's he kicking?
Yeah.
Kicking is arguably one of the most important skill sets to have in a team. You can tell because when you have a bad set,
you can have the shittest set.
You turns a bad set into
Mitchell
a
Moses
set
clicks his fingers, kicks a yardage, gets it on their 20, and then of course you need the you need things to work.
Today, Exhibit A is today's game.
He killed us.
Whenever each team had a bad set, the ball's going 70 meters that way into the corner.
And then you got to bring it back out.
The kicking game today was nothing short of unbelievable in terms of where the kicks were landing. when they were getting placed, like both players were not under that much pressure every time they touched the ball, so they could put their best kicks in today. Mitchell Moses will be the absolute perfect guy to chuck into this team. I think him and Luai will mix well. I think him and Burden will mix well. I know there's apparent beef, but they didn't show
beef.
It's just dogs versus para beef, bro.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just,
but they'll shake it off after
bro.
the
You know what I mean? I'm sure, like, you know what I mean. You put beefs aside when it comes to Origin, bro.
Kiraz and Moses are mates, bro. They're lebos.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you put beefs aside, and it doesn't look. It's not like Adam Blair and you know what I mean.
Glenn Stewart,
beef
of the year,
like,
bro.
This is not Antron beef. You know what I mean? This is just petty beef, bro. Hitting the ball out of someone's hand and yelling in their face. All right.
I'm pretty sure after the game they probably shook it off, bro.
The way Matt Burton's playing, I wouldn't drop Luai personally. And me, I was on the board last year of like never pick Luai again because he clearly doesn't care.
But he was the only half I've
me-
seen in our game
for
one
me,
do something.
He cared. Wallah, he cared so much. And the way he's playing now, you can't not pick him. I'm sorry. Luai is in career best form as
Literally.
it stands.
And without Nathan Cleary next to him.
And he stepped up when his team needs him the most. He stepped up. His kicking game has been really good. He's been running really well. He's been really, really dangerous. And I would still pick him in game 2.
I think this is my selection, right? Now that game was awful because Jake Trebojevic played 22 minutes, whatever it was. He's our captain, 29?
29 minutes,
29
but
minutes.
like...
I understand.
You need more speed in the middle when you have a man down.
I fully understand it. This is no shade on Madge, but I think the way Madge his in-game like moves were bad. I'm sorry. I heard this is what everyone was saying. Hudson Young was going to be the guy that if anything happened, he was going to play there, right? Now Liam Martin was fucking everywhere. Liam Martin's not a centre, my brother. I think by the 40th minute or 35th minute, Liam Martin couldn't breathe because he's playing in a position where they killed us on the side. So I think Madge's subs were bad, right? Now picking Burden at 18th man, I never understand it. You literally took him away from us for one game. Thank God we won the game without him. And you full could have used him in this game. Instead, you bring me Hudson Young in the 60-something minute. It's just awful. And I'm not throwing shade on Madge. It was a game that was very confusing to work with. But as soon as Crichton went to the other side, we were all good. We weren't completely all good.
All good until we gassed out.
Yeah, gassing out. Right before we gassed out, that was the end of the game for me. Yeah. That was the performance. I never judged him after.
40-20, bro. The 40-20 ended the entire game.
That stuff, it's very hard to play 12 men for 73 minutes. So imagine I'm just as just this guy that just talks sport. I think your subs were rubbish. I think Sua'ali should have been injected into the game way earlier when momentum was there. When we're on the line, you need Sua'ali, bro. You got to give him the ball and crash him over. I think those were a lot of the big differences. Then you had Billy Slater's masterclass, bro, with Selwyn Cobbo. Reece Walsh goes down.
What I say,
Look,
bro?
Cobbo comes in.
Can I just say
You don't want to give him the credit.
No, because if let's just say there's no sin bin, nothing happens. It's a rubbish call. It's only good because he got injected into a game so early.
He was going to play anyway,
But he
bro.
was going to play anyway.
He actually played in the forwards growing up, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say about Billy Slater.
He's 6'4", bro. You can play him anyway.
Now listen, I'm not saying copy the...
Broncos have literally we were at Belmont when they played him in the back row. You can just throw him on and he'll do a job.
He's just a big body. But what I'm saying is now with Madge, this is how crazy rugby league is, right? Madge has been coaching. He's won premierships, and he got outsmarted by Billy Slater because of one change. Now, if Madge puts Burden... Let me finish. Yes, he did, bro. If Matt Burden gets injected into this team, right?
It doesn't change anything.
It fucking does, bro.
It doesn't. You're
What do you
still a
mean?
man down for... You're going to...
So our kicking game doesn't get better.
Of course it does.
Our yardage doesn't get better. We have a centre in the team.
Yeah, I'm not... But you're still going to lose the game.
Okay, but...
We have 73
When did we lose the game?
73 minutes.
When did we lose the game?
When Sua'ali hit the cunt in the head.
No, we didn't lose. Okay, no.
The game was lost from that moment on.
Okay.
Look, it was 20 points to 10 with...
Again,
20 minutes to go.
You saw their gas tank. It was empty. It was empty.
Okay, if
at the end of the day, bro,
it's not empty, if Burden goes into the 7th minute, is it empty? It's not empty.
It's gonna be empty
because you
no
just
matter what
rotate
you
your
do.
props, you rotate the boys, and it's a different game, bro. I'm not saying we would have won, bro. I'm not saying we would have won. It's so hard to win with 12 men.
His first Origin, bro, some fucking kid ran out of the line that was never necessary. Clocked some guy in the head.
I get it.
And ruined his first game.
If we played the centre, as soon as Crichton went there,
okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
What
I'm going to ask you a question.
Go.
Does he get out masterminded and outsmarted if Sua'ali doesn't get sent off?
Well, maybe
No, he doesn't.
Maybe someone Cabo plays lock and doesn't and has an unbelievable. You don't know.
No,
What do you
but
mean?
does it? But no, but do we probably win this game if the sin bin doesn't, the send off doesn't?
Yeah,
happen?
100%. But we
I
didn't.
agree, then you're
But
not,
we didn't.
But then you're not going to be talking about it.
But we didn't.
So you got to give him a benefit of the doubt.
I
bro.
understand.
What can he do when he has a game plan? He has a set game plan. For sure, he did not plan on playing a guy that plays routinely plays 70.
For the
70
past
minutes a
Origins,
game
how many
for
times have we
30
lost the
games.
outside back? Tom
Many.
Dvojevic, yeah, well, fucking account for it. Not Liam Martin
But
and
in his
Hudson
mind,
Young.
he's accounting for it.
Hudson Young's not going to come on and give you impact. It's not how you used him, bro. Bro, I
And
wanted to know when Hudson Young was coming on in that game. I wanted to know. I just want to know. Spencer was having the game of his life. Didn't he take him off? The last 10 minutes?
But getting injured and getting sent off is two different things. You can't replace a bloke that gets sent off. You
Okay,
can't.
bro, but we're still in the game. What
You're
I'm trying
not
to say.
in the game because when you get...
Because Queensland didn't outplay us. Like they just had the bigger numbers.
They just had extra numbers.
Yeah.
And when you have extra
But
numbers,
we're not in the game for how long?
I know we're hanging on by a thread, bro. But you know what? No, for 40 minutes we were the better team. Even
Exactly
with
my
12 players.
point. Imagine-
So then how did
imagine-
he get out? So explain to me how we got outsmarted
Because
when for
brother,
40 minutes of the game.
one guy had a fullback in the team, a centre full, a versatile player,
for him.
and the other guy didn't. So you got
good.
outsmarted.
Okay, he got outsmarted, but yet he outcoached him, and the roster that he had, even despite the fact that they had 12 players, were outplaying them
Who
for
won
a
the
whole
game?
half of
Cuz
football.
who won the game?
Cuz AJIBEH who won the game.
Oh, but who won the
The fact
game?
that it's 20
And how did they win the game?
20 to 10 after 67 minutes was a win.
Who
You
scored a
not
hat trick?
understand?
Who scored a hat trick?
A fucking NPC fullback that was scored the easiest hat trick in the entire world.
Why was
bro.
it easy?
Because he had an
Because
extra
we had to play a player at centre.
No, there was no centre.
Yeah.
There was no
If
centre.
we-
Nico Hynes was defending next to Zach Lomax.
Okay, what? Okay,
Because
so,
there was no centre.
okay, so
So there's no matter what happens, if you put a centre there, guess what? There's no back rower. Which
Okay.
means what are they going to do?
what do you mean? You
So here you go,
reshuffle.
no, here you go. There's no reshuffle,
There
cuz.
is,
There's
bro.
no reshuffle because there's a
I'm
hole.
not saying we would have
No
won
matter
the
what
game.
you do, there's
Fair.
a hole.
I'm-
And
I-
do you think,
there is.
Do you think Origin
There
players...
is, but what hole did they expose the whole game? That
Re-
fucke centre side.
Okay, and they moved the
Because we
centre,
had
they
Liam
mo-
Martin,
they
and then we
moved
had
the cen-
Sua'ali.
and
Like,
okay. If you
Nico
put it-
Hynes, sorry.
No matter what you do, cuz, there's a piece of the puzzle missing.
I know. 'Cause
So then and these are Origin players, right?
I
Are
agree
they
with
not
you.
Origin
I agree
players?
with you,
Are they
yes.
not Origin
Yes.
players? So are they not smarter than any players that play the game?
I agree with you.
So can they not see that there's a ginormous hole, whether it's in the middle, whether it's out wide?
I think it's easier to cover the middle than the edge, cuz. When you
Cuz if
when
you
you get
have
outworked,
if you have a
we had
hole,
Dejan Arce today for Parramatta, and Connor Tracy ran a big smuck on him. It's different, bro. You can't have Liam Martin on the
Yeah,
centre.
no matter
It's like
where
Damien
there's a
Cook,
hole.
bro. What happened with Damien Cook? Ya Allah, Brad Field, what have you done to us? You had, anyway,
well, we plugged the hole for 40 minutes straight, bro.
okay, but what I'm not saying we
Alright,
would have
but they
won.
got tired.
I'm not saying we would have won, and I'm so proud of the
But
boys.
I can't say that he got outcoached when one coach had way.
I don't want to say it too, but it's the
he-
truth because he won the
just
game.
didn't get
And he
outcoached.
injected Selwyn Cobo
He
when
won
Reece
the
Walsh
game
came
because
off.
of one guy's decision. At the end of the day, him coming out was not necessary. They were so deep. He was so deep that Reece Walsh would have seen him a million miles away, and he did. The guy got brain damage, and he still got the pass away and made a line break for. They nearly scored off. All right.
This show needs a bit of spice, eh?
At the end of the day,
I think this is the first debate
I know,
we've
well,
had.
Sua'ali should have never been in the team. I get why he was in the team because you want height and you don't want to concede 7 tries off kicks in one game. I get it. Like last year, we conceded so many off kicks.
I understand.
You want Sua'ali in there, fair. Sua'ali, and you know what? Credit to Sua'ali for running out and trying to make an impact on the game and trying to play Origin the way it's meant to be played and hurt the opposition. But at the end of the day, the guy got it completely wrong. It's
No
an
problem.
individual's choice to come out. It's an individual's choice to get the tackle right, and he could not have got it more wrong.
3 years ago, we would've
Anybody?
clapped
No.
for him.
Because 20 years ago, there was look at the first send off in Origin ever. It was nowhere near as bad as this Reece Walsh hit. In the past, in the heyday of
Wallah, I
rugby
don't
league,
think
the
it's-
toughest. At the end of the day, bro, Sua'ali could not have got it more wrong. Yes, did Reece Walsh slip? Yeah, but did the slip impact that much? In my opinion, no. He already runs close. He runs with it low to the ground, like Tedesco, low center of gravity. What's the negative of that? You get hit in the head, but you get rewarded for getting
I'm pretty
hit in
sure
the
he
head.
was this much off his chest.
Because he slipped. He slipped this much because he was already so low, and he got clocked.
Okay.
If he didn't slip, he was already so low to the ground that he probably still would have been high.
Okay, so what if he got his chest?
If he got his chest, he got his chest.
What do we say?
But he didn't get his chest, did he?
No.
It would
He
have been
got
a tackle like
he-
Liam Martin's.
He
where
gave
it was-
brain damage to this bloke, bro.
I get it.
He
I'm not.
hurt my
I'm not.
Pookie Bear. He hurt
That's
my
why he's
Pookie Bear
passionate about it.
response.
Go, just go ahead.
Listen, I got 2 million views off this. You think I'm complaining? I had people. I had people today at the game yelling at me. Reece Walsh is dead, cuz my Pookie Bear is dead. I'm like, I'm not complaining.
I
At
get
the
what
end
you're
of the
saying.
day,
I get
bro,
what you're saying.
He got it wrong.
Okay,
He got it wrong.
I don't think nothing.
And
I
because
don't
he
agree
got
with
it wrong, Madge's game plan that he had set
Out the
up,
window.
You can never, you can't prepare for everything. Winnie Mason said it perfectly.
Wally
You
can.
cannot prepare for
Not for
everything.
everything, but Wally
You
can
cannot
prepare better.
You cannot prepare. You're not going into the game thinking you're gonna lose a play for 73 fucking minutes. You're just not.
Of course, cuz.
73
What if I
minutes
lose
of the
some?
fastest paced sport on the planet, cuz.
If you lose anyone in this team, isn't Matt Burton a great person to have in your fucking squad?
I agree. He
I'm
should
rallying
be there
for Matt
instead of
Burton.
Hudson Young or Yo. But at the end of the
Not
day,
Yo, Hudson Young.
No, Yo is Yo is washed in terms of the Origin Arena.
I don't think so.
The way he plays this first receiver bullshit,
Yeah, but we didn't even play
it's
that.
not meant. It's not meant for Origin, bro. You need a play. You need every forward to have a run first mentality on this team, bro. And Isaiah Yo thinks he's a halfback sometimes, and he threw a pass right to Cherry Evans. When I'm telling you, Cherry Evans was in that gap 15 minutes
15,
before,
yeah, that was a bad
because he
pass.
knew. Because unfortunately, with Yo being in the team and with Yo playing lock, you get 7 years of footage to watch, or let's say 4 years of footage to watch, and 4 years of the best team in the NRL that
Everyone studied.
Everybody knows what they're gonna do, bro.
that's
So Cherry Evans was there before Yo got the ball cuts. Mentally, Cherry Evans already knew
Isaiah reminds me
what
of really
Isaiah
good.
was gonna do, and we've had this issue. And I think, in my opinion, if Cameron Murray is injured, if Cameron Murray is healthy, I would actually pick Murray over Yo.
I would too. We've said that for so long, bro.
I hate to leave Yo out of this team because I love him so much.
think he's a
and
great leader.
So important to Panthers, but whenever in the Origin stage, I just can't. I just think he's too predictable for the
Yeah.
Origin stage.
No, and I agree with you.
And
I fully agree with
we
you.
need forwards that are just made like this run first mentality. And Yo just doesn't have that
Spencer,
for me.
bro, let's give the
And
credit. Let's give the
this
boys
is-
the
this
shout
is
outs.
why- okay, Spencer had an absolute blinder. And this
Unbelievable.
is why, in my opinion, Jobo didn't play that long because I don't think he expected Spencer to have an all-time level prop
That
game.
was a
How the
fucking-
fuck Hammer stopped him from scoring?
That was
Because
unbelievable.
that was the most
performance.
deserved try in an Origin arena anybody's ever had in their life.
What
At
was the score at that point? 20 to 10?
20 to 10.
4-point ball
All
game.
right, it would have been a 4-point ball game. Shout out to Hammer. He didn't have to do much.
Yeah.
He was living. He had. At the end of the day, bro, the Queenslanders had the game on easy mode.
That was the most Erling
They
Haaland
put the-
performance
they put
from
the-
Hammer. Yeah.
Because they put, bro, Hammer literally.
That was
like,
Haaland. It was Haaland.
Well, he did his job. His job was like Billy Slater came downstairs to tell him what to do.
respect him.
He told him, bro, you put the game. The game's now on rookie mode. When they make a line break, which they will, just support him.
Yeah.
Just be there. And that's what he does best. Well, he's one of the best support players in the NRL.
He's
bro.
unbelievable at that.
And
They gotta give their credits. Let's give their credits to the Blues.
Cherry Evans and Cobbo were their two best players. Cobbo coming in at centre was,
Who was
like
it? Cobbo? Oh, okay, yeah, Cobbo.
Cobbo came in at centre. Hammer went to fullback. Cobbo ran a mark. He ran an absolute mark. And I'd be considering starting him if I'm.
I would have had him starting anyway. I like Cobbo. I think
Like-
Cobbo's fucking. If you have that height in your team, why would you pick the Hammer? Like I would pick Cobbo.
Because now something's gonna happen with the Blues. With Sua'ali now not being eligible for the next game because he's suspended.
Well,
they're
the
probably
ref.
never gonna play ever.
Who are we gonna smell?
What
Who's
is
gonna-
the
You know what? Let's-
changes? What are the changes?
Okay, for me the changes there's
All right, what's
there's
your
three
what's,
easy ones.
What's your New South Wales game 2? State of Origin changes. Go.
Yeah, so Tedesco out, Edwards in. Tedesco did okay, but do
Washed.
I look at Tedesco and say, okay, he definitely deserves to play over Dylan Edwards? No.
Nope.
All right.
And I love Teddy.
And Dylan Edwards is 29 years old, bro. How well does the guy have to do to get a crack? He's been playing like at such a high level for the last 2-3 years. It's time for him to get a crack, bro. Then Nico Hynes out, Mitchell Moses in. I think Mitchell Moses is the exact type of player that we need right now. He was very good today, very good last week. And the third change is Sua'ali is out. And time to call on him. You know, everybody's saying you disrespected Teddy and now you're calling him back. We've disrespected Latrell Mitchell even more.
I need to hear it. I need to hear it.
And it's time to get him back. And the
Get
way
who
that
back?
Latrell Mitchell.
You seen that little
I've
photo?
been-
One
I've
sec. You
been-
seen that little
No,
photo he
you
uploaded on
know
his
me.
story?
I've been on about
No,
this.
no,
I've
we
been
both
on
said the
about
same
this
thing.
when they were in the career worst. He was in career. He could be playing at a reserve grade level.
Him and
in-
Tommy are the
in
only
NRL.
players. Him and Tommy are the only
I don't,
players.
because how shit was Dane Gagai playing some of the seasons he got picked.
Bro, he was
But
like,
you know what? They trusted him. And what do you know? They flip the switch in Origin. Some players just have the switch.
Queensland
Latrell
Gagai, bro.
Mitchell
Everyone knows that mode.
Latrell Mitchell is the definition of a guy that has the switch for Origin. You chuck him in there and he will do a job for you. People forget that this guy, the only reason he's not the best centre in the world by miles is because he doesn't play there anymore.
He plays fullback.
Okay, because he plays fullback. And the way he's been playing fullback the last two games, well, the last game, the game against Parramatta, he was playing everywhere on the field. And this game, he's their primary kicker now, and they're 10 times better for it. He's a better kicker than Nico Hynes.
It's crazy,
He's
bro.
a better kicker than Nico Hynes.
Now, we know how talented Latrell is, bro. And you got to get him back into this arena, bro.
This is what he's made for, and I'm telling you, you put him at left centre, what the hell's Valentine Holmes going to do? Valentine Holmes could pray to every god that ever existed, just to make sure that one of them's the right one. If he doesn't know, he'll try every one of them to make sure one of them's the right one, and it still won't help him. He's just going to be a speed bump.
Just boom, boom.
What are you going to do 10 meters or 5 meters from the line? What are you going to do?
These are my.
Holmes, he's going to need to hire labourers to help him. Like Bunty.
Let me tell you.
Only Bunty can help him, bro.
Let me tell you my changes. I'll go with Tedesco out, Dylan Edwards in. I'll go Latrell in, Sua'ali out. I'll go Matt Burton in, Hudson Young out.
Yeah, same.
I'll go Mitch Barnett in. I want Barnett in there. And I'm probably taking Gerber out, straight out.
No.
I'm not leaving Gerber in there.
I'm leaving Gerber in,
I'm giving Spencer. I don't know, brother. I want to see Spencer starting straight. Or
no.
Off the bench, no problem.
When Spencer started in his life, bro.
That's true. No,
bring
him off the bench.
He's an impact player, bro. He's better. If you asked him what he'd want to come off the bench.
Of course, of course.
Because when there's tired,
but I want to give him more minutes. What I'm saying. We're gonna do take your captain off. 29 minutes. Do you think Jake would have played more minutes? I know the Simbi.
Jake would have played more minutes if there was 13 players on the field. The only reason it's when you have 12, you have to cover more ground. He's got slow leg speed.
He's not mobile.
Yeah, he's not mobile. You need mobility. Spencer was exceptionally mobile.
Are you starting?
I'm starting Joe.
Liam Martin's not playing. I think he's injured, right?
No, he's going to play.
Okay.
Right?
Cameron Murray.
Not confirmed yet.
But yeah, they pretty much said he'll be right for game 2.
All right, Cameron Murray. I'm taking Yo out, and I'm bringing Cameron Murray in. And I want McInnes in this team because he was... you got to give some credit to McInnes. He was phenomenal this game, bro.
He played less minutes than Gerbo.
But no, he didn't, bro.
He did. He played less minutes than Gerbo, bro.
Are you sure McInnes
or
played
around the same amount. He barely played, bro.
No, he came on in the end and he started as well.
Yeah, but him and Gerbo did not play that many minutes, bro. Because of things that happened in the game.
I loved whatever McInnes minutes played. I loved it.
McInnes played 48 minutes.
He played a lot, bro. He played a lot. I remember him. I remember him like. And you know who I'm gonna give a big shout out to? And I didn't agree with him being in the team, and I still don't think he should be in the team. Reece Robson. I need Epicurus on that team.
No, bro. I can't drop him. I can't. Well,
he was so good. He was so good.
He gets to keep his. If Tedesco had a blinder, he keeps his spot, right?
Yeah.
Over Dylan Edwards
100%.
and Robson.
I just love Appy.
Robson,
I love the little wizard. I love the little wizardry of Appy that you're gonna get in a big game, big moment.
I know, and I wouldn't be annoyed. I would actually be annoyed if they drop Robson.
I wouldn't be annoyed
because if they pick Appy, yeah, fair enough. But Robson showed that he can play well in this arena, bro. He played such a good game. He was looking dangerous. I get it. He's bigger than Appy.
That try saver he got,
massive try saver. He had a good game, and I keep him in there.
So who do you credit from the Blues, and then who do you credit from Queensland before?
I credit the entire Blues team except for Nico.
Angus was pretty good too.
Angus was good, but look, Tedesco was okay. Angus was probably the best Roosters player apart from Spence. I got to give my credit to Crichton and I actually liked what I saw from Lomax, especially in the second half. But Crichton was literally missed a fix it for us. If he got very close to scoring a couple of times. Honestly, if we had 13, he definitely scores. In my 100%. Opinion. And I think we probably.
I think if we had 13, we win this game by 14 points. Honestly, I'm not even being cocky.
I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying you can't really give it. You can't really give Madge stick because his game plan was reliant on the fact that. Like every game plan ever in history of rugby league, his game plan is reliant on a player not getting sent off for the entire game 7 minutes.
My thing is, because if you lose the outside back, who are you going to inject now? That's the only thing.
If an outside back gets injured, you just throw Hudson Young there. He does this.
I don't think he should play.
Hudson Young would do a good job. He would do a good job. He would do a good job.
Put Matt Burton instead, and then
I would do that too, but with the current lineup, that's his game plan. He thinks Hudson Young could do a good job at centre. Fair enough. Hudson Young's he's done this before, bro. He's done this before for Canberra.
If you trusted him, you would have never played him in the 70th fucking minute. Anyway,
but the game plan changed.
Yeah, give me your credit, go.
But for Queensland, yeah, Cherry Evans, Cobbo. I think by far.
I think
those
Cherry
two-
Evans and Carrigan were unbelievable, bro. Carrigan
was good, and he scored, bro. I think he scored more Origin tries
Than
than
normal
NRL
tries.
tries, bro.
Carrigan was phenomenal. DCE, bro, he just ages like fine wine. I remember at one stage.
When the team needed him the most.
I remember a lot of my mates used to hate him and think he was shit, like overrated. I always said he's just one of the best. He's just so smart. That 40-20.
Ben Hunt too, bro.
That 40-20. Yeah, Ben Hunt was good.
No, Ben Hunt is now at Origin level in terms of gay guy. Like, in terms
It
of
turns
being
it
able
on.
to flip the switch.
We
and turn it
said
on.
this.
He got a double, cuz. I said it on Trademark's post. Like, Ben Hunt is the new dang gay guy, bro.
Yeah, he's just him in that moment in the Origin arena.
Yeah, he does exactly what he needed, bro. He's where he needed to be. Tedesco, I don't know how the fuck he didn't tackle
I thought
him.
Harry Grant was bad. wasn't good. I didn't really like.
Well, they sort of went to shit when he came on.
Yeah, Ben Hunt came back on and he was the momentum
scored all
switched.
their tries when Ben Hunt was on the field.
No, but big credit to Carrigan, big credit to DC. I want to give from the Blues. Stephen Crichton was phenomenal. But bro, you know who didn't get his credit? Walla Brian Toto, man. He's just so reliable. Cause
But he just didn't get any ball.
I know. No, but when he had the ball,
We're gonna talk about him now.
yeah, when he had the ball, he was like boom, boom, boom. Like he was the guy I was looking at. Like, please take us forward. I think Cam McInnes was unbelievable. I said this before. I think Luai was pretty good. Out of the halves, Luai was him.
Yeah, I know.
But-
I'm gonna give credit because.
But my biggest credit is what's his name? Spencer was him.
He was
bro.
the best player on the park.
was the best player.
Him
Him-
and Crichton.
him and
those
Crichton.
two.
Honestly, bro, that was just a performance I'll never forget.
I'm
From
so
Spencer.
proud of all the Blues players, but they really dug deep and they made it a game that nobody thought.
They did their state proud. Usually they don't. Usually it's opposite.
Usually
There's-
they don't play for the
usually
jersey.
there's like 5-6 players that don't give it all. But this team, I think there was only one player, which was Nico Hynes. Everyone else, and I'm sure Nico Hynes didn't mean to do this and whatever it is. This is just criticism on how his game was.
It's bad, I know.
Like, it was just a bad game from a halfback, honestly.
I do got to say one name you have missed. Both of you missed.
probably
is
missed Liam.
Liam Martin.
Liam Martin,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my
Liam
guy.
Martin, man.
That's
Don't-
my guy,
But you
Liam
know
Martin.
what? Did we not expect this from him?
Flaxy, I swear when that hit, when
Oh.
he did that hit, I ripped the couch thing, I ripped it off and I launched, I don't know whose head, and I was like, go Flaxy, because Flaxy looks like Liam Martin if you haven't seen.
Yeah.
But, bro, he just gets Origin. He just gets it. And it's not only it's not the first game he's ever played, brother. He's played so many Origin games before.
Man, last year, I remember I was on the whole, like, he's been out all season, like, why the hell is he playing?
Yeah,
And
you
then,
were, I remember that.
This
Because
is
I'm like-
Spencer Lenu type.
Yeah,
look.
it was exactly like that. You just need
Imagine
angry
him off the
cunts.
bench. Imagine him and Spencer off the bench.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
you just need angry cunts in the team, bro. There's just that if you just pick any brother, just any NRL player that wants to play Origins, just don't go to your anger management classes, lad. Just hang out with
Just use that token.
hang out with an Arab dad for a bit.
That's
just
it,
learn
for
how
honest.
he's got a temper like this,
And you'll be alright.
That's it.
You'll be
Just
alright.
click it, bro.
You'll get through.
Alright.
Let's move on from Origin because we got probably about 5-10 minutes left in us. Anything you want to speak about in particular?
Yeah,
Any
let's talk about
footy?
some of the games this week.
Go on, you start, my
Alright,
bro.
So we were speaking about the Dogs game.
That's
So proud of
Dragons. Shout out to the
them.
Tigers.
Oh, the Tigers. Oh, I feel so bad.
I feel for
them.
yous,
Their
man.
First half was so good.
Adnan Ayad. Shout out to you, my brother. Good stuff on the Tigers.
Lockie Galvin looked so good in that first half.
He
bro.
looks so good that he wants a release.
You gotta keep him if you're a Tiger.
gotta
Give him
check.
whatever the fuck he wants, bro.
I think it's
keep
his
him there.
agent
It's
just
his
playing games.
management.
It's his agent that is the father of
Yeah.
I was like uncle of
Uncle.
all right. Anyway,
our new halfback.
But what the fuck was that second half, bro? I didn't actually watch this game on stream. I wanted to see the boys. I hadn't seen them for a while, and my God, was that embarrassing. They were just 71% possession in the half. And do you want to know why I was so keen or so happy with the Dogs in round one? Because we had to cop 70% possession against us in a half nearly, and we only conceded 2 or 3 times. And they conceded like 40 points in a half, bro. Maybe even more, I think. And it's just embarrassing. And I just feel for Tigers fans because you haven't proved yet your lineup and where you are on the ladder is terrible.
Bro, I was
They're
going,
going to win the spoon now, bro.
I was going pub crawling. Right? I was drinking at a pub, halftime, 14-12. I'm like, oh yeah, tip the Tigers. Greatest tip of the life, you know. Going getting drinking more. Go to the next pub. It's basically full time. I was like, what the hell's just happened?
No, they
happened?
actually just gave up. They down tools, and this is stuff the Dogs would do last year that they're not doing now. And I didn't expect the Tigers to down tools at all this year, but they have. Shout out to the Sharkies, bro. At halftime, it's a close game. I got to take a piece. Oh, you know, I took a number 2. I come back and they scored 3 tries, and then I missed it. There was no more tries that game. That was it.
Yeah.
But that 10 minutes when I watched it back, very good from the Sharks, and they have the capability of doing this. Brisbane right now, are in turmoil. And I'm starting to, they got to give Adam Reynolds some stem cells or some shit, bro. They need
They
to
got to
get
give
this
him the
guy back
Tedesco treatment.
because they are struggling right now, bro. They are really struggling to get wins. They lost to the Titans, who got absolutely belted, and we're going to talk about that the game next. But they are really struggling. They lost to the Titans. They lost to the Sharkies now, and the Sharks didn't have Nico Hynes. You know what I mean? I tipped the Sharks initially when I saw they didn't have Nico. I'm like, I don't see how they're going to win this game, but mate, they just played very well and they dealt with everything, a lot of what Brisbane had to offer. And I've got to give them credit. That was a big win for them without Nico.
Would you say that they have now proven themselves back again, or nah?
Because again, if the Broncos are full strength, have Adam Reynolds, and you know they did play Origin, and you know what I mean. Like I just don't know, but I think that game was at Suncorp, bro.
Yeah, it was.
And they lost that there again, and they just lost to the Titans. The Broncos need to pull their finger out of their ass. Because you cannot afford, with the current state of the NRL, with so many good teams and so many teams, in my opinion, in the shot for an 8 spot, you have to pull your finger out of your ass because you have a bad 4-week period and it could be the difference between making the 8 or not.
This could hurt Broncos going to the 4 now. Like they're now 2 games behind Penrith, who are in 3rd.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, to just give Adam Reynolds some stem cells, bro. Give him some Yansun. Give him some Majadra. I don't know. Get him back ASAP, bro. Get him back ASAP. I'm gonna talk
Kurt Mann's going to miss 2 games, by the way.
Huh?
Kurt Mann's missing 2 games.
That's okay.
Just pissing me off.
Wait, for the crusher? Yuck, bro. Anyways, the Souths game. Did you watch the Souths game soon?
I watched a bit of it, but I captained Latrell Mitchell. I got him in this week. I captained him. Yeah. Right, I was one of those guys this week. Just the stat guy. Oh my god, 260 captain. That was me. But all I know is that that Fafita rampaged someone and scored a great try.
Cody Walker,
he sent Cody Walker back to the
because they were having an actual battle. Like Cody Walker and
him.
They were talking and shit and everything. And I think it was like, you know, Cody was giving me props because bro, Cody was just a speed bump for a lot of this game. But Cody grabbed the double. And Cody had a good game. The stars for South Sydney really showed, but there was no star that shone brighter.
More than who?
Latrell Mitchell.
And
Latrell Mitchell was playing. They said Jack Whiten was playing.
You see his story? Did you see Latrell Mitchell's story after Origin?
Yeah.
You didn't see it? He just put a photo up. Literally after full time, he's like that. Just a selfie. And I was like, that's gangster. Get him a jersey. Like, hurry up.
That means he wants to play.
He wants to play, yeah.
Now, this guy had probably his most dominant performance in a South Sydney jersey on the weekend.
And credit to him, bro, because he's gone for some shit recently.
He was playing 7. The Whiten and Cody Walker were not halves. He was the 7. He was the guy doing all the kicks. And every kick this guy put up, the Titans had literally no answer for. No answer. They could not catch a bomb.
That's what we want from Latrell, bro. We want to see him.
I didn't even know he had this in his locker, bro. This is better kicking than most halves. I would rather him play 7 than Drew Hutchison. Okay?
It's tough kicking game. But listen, now, what I'm saying is this is what we want to see from Latrell, bro.
Like, and there's one word I describe.
Urgency, care. Like, we want him to care.
He cares, but his team doesn't put him in a position to succeed.
I get it. I'm not saying he doesn't care.
But when they had a bad set, guess what? He kicked them out of trouble. And, you know, you can potentially use that in Origin if you need a kicker.
Maybe Hornby, bro. Ben
Hornby is deploying him very well. The 2 games he's played since he's come back looked very, very good. Latrell Mitchell seriously has so much gravity. I can just tell that the entire team's game plan is centered around not giving him space. But this guy was making Richie Kenner look like a first grade player.
Yeah, that's very hard to do.
And that is pretty hard. Like, because Richie Kenner
is
as good as a player as his hairline is. I love him and he tries hard, but there are some players that are just like, he's benefiting right now from Latrell Mitchell in that game.
100%.
Latrell, all eyes are on him. All eyes are on him. Yeah. And in Origin, you're surrounded by stars, bro. You can't have 3 sets of eyes on one player.
Nah, you can't.
You gotta be able to match up 1-on-1 in Origin. And no center on the planet there that can play on the left side can match up with Latrell Mitchell. And that's why I think he's got to get picked. But what a performance from him.
Souths, man, they probably can turn their season around a little bit. I don't think they can go that far anymore. It's too late.
I don't know if they can make the 8, but I'm not going to doubt them. I'm not going to doubt them.
I'm not going to doubt them.
3 games behind.
Yeah, they're so close, bro. And there's 10, 12 games left, bro.
I just don't think, I don't know.
What are we, round 14?
Round 14.
Anyone else you want to speak about? You want to move on to who?
Mr. Brian fucking To'o, bro.
For who? For the Penrith Panthers and their big win against Manly.
Massive win.
Massive win. I watched that game.
Did he have 3 or 4 tries?
No, he had 3.
3 tries and then...
I think, what's his name?
Tommy
Talau had 2.
4.
Tommy Talau had 4 tries, bro.
It was the first time, I think, in...
2 people had a hat-trick in the first half.
In the first half.
But I think he broke a record, Brian Tor. He had 140 something fantasy
He's
super
phenomenal.
coach points
He's
in
phenomenal.
one half of football.
That is 140 alone, like not captain.
140 alone
That's
in one half of football.
What did he finish
He
on?
had 11 tackle breaks in a half.
That's crazy, bro.
The guy, they could not.
That's 2 game stats
They were kicking
in one.
to him. The idiots were kicking to him. This is why I tell you. This is why players kicked at Taruva, and this is why Taruva's stats look better than they actually are.
Of course.
Because inflated, bro.
Because no team wants to kick to To'o, but they kicked to him 2 or 3 times, and they
Brian To'o
regretted
finished
it every single fucking time.
171. Dane Laurie had a good game too.
You
Laurie had a good game.
Everyone wanted to
We
know
called
why
this when he was
To'o's-
at Tigers last year when he's gone back to Penrith. Like, he's going to
gonna
help him.
replace Luai, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to replace Luai.
And everyone wanted to know why To'o, he didn't have a good game in Origin. Man still got 200 meters. It's because they didn't kick to him.
Well, he
Because
did have a good game.
like people were saying he didn't have
was
a great
quiet,
game. He was
because they
quiet.
gave him no
he still
ball.
had 200 meters,
Yeah.
Ryan. You know,
People don't
like-
realize when he fucking we're in our
And
10 and we have to get out, it's Brian To'o.
Exactly.
Brian To'o in 12 or 13 matches now has 100 tackle breaks.
He's crazy, bro.
Andrew Vossi was like, "What do we do when he gets 100? Do we celebrate or something?" And he got 100. It's like, "That's 100, ladies and gentlemen." What a
Century.
performance from him! But
He's
Tommy
gonna
Snow
go
did
down.
good.
He's gonna go down as one of the best wingers of all time.
I would say he's one- if not the
I
best
think
in the
he's
comp
gonna
right
go.
now.
He's probably gonna go down as the best winger of all time.
I'm
because
just saying
he's
one
like
of,
Matt
because it's,
Utah.
you gotta-
He's like Matt Utah on performance-enhancing drugs.
and his stats are crazy, bro.
There's only one winger, prime winger, that is better than him, and his name starts with Semi.
Semi Radradra.
Semi Radradra was on terms of
Semi
prime
Radradra that
season-
good for that long.
No, in terms of prime, if you picked one season, a winger to play for you, Semi Radradra was the most broken. The guy was on a wooden spoon team scoring 25
What about
tries
Nigel
in a year.
Vangana and Timmy?
No one
Tom Tahu, Timmy
no
Woods, you know,
one in one season is better.
Mana Tahu.
No one in one season was better than Semi.
All right, well, let's go. What else we got, Freddie? Anything
bro.
else? Tips. We'll give our tips for next week.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. Cronulla Dolphins. First game on a Thursday night.
Where is this?
It's at Point Bet
Of
Stadium.
course it's that, man.
No, Nick Hynes is back.
I'm going to go the Sharkies.
Yeah, I'm going to
I
go
think
Sharkies.
the Dolphins are frauds and they've versed no good teams yet.
I think
I mean,
Sharkies.
both teams don't
1 to
verse any
12?
good teams,
One-
bro.
I'm going to go Sharks 13 plus.
I'll go Sharkies 1 to 12, bro. Canberra and Cowboys.
Oh, Canberra 1
Grit
to
versus
12.
frauds.
Yeah, Canberra are a real tough team.
I'm going to get
Cowboys
Canberra
are not.
13 plus, bro, straight up.
Yeah, maybe.
Souths and Brisbane. The Battle of the Seabold. I don't know why this reminds me of Anthony Seabold.
I'm going to go South Sydney 1 to 12 here, bro.
You reckon?
Reece Walsh is still out.
Reece Walsh
Is Adam Reynolds
Reece
not-
Walsh has brain damage. Adam Reynolds is out to around 22.
All right, I'm going to go Rabbitohs 1 to 12 as well. And I'm going to say
I'm
Lejovic
backing
has a great
Souths,
game.
bro.
West Tigers and Gold Coast Titans.
Okay, yeah, I think after last week, I'm going to expect the Tigers to bounce back. It's only going to be Titans 1 to 12.
yeah, I'm going to go Titans 1 to 12 as well. Warriors Melbourne.
Ooh.
It's in Go Media.
I'm just going to say this. This game's sold out, by the way. And they've been a bogey team for them in the past. And I'm actually going to back the Waz here 1 to 12. Tough, gritty win coming for them, bro.
Bunty double. I'm going to go
No,
Warriors.
he's injured. He's
I'm
injured.
gonna go Warriors 1 to 12. I'm not laughing at his injury. I'm laughing at how
Yeah.
we just bring Bunty into everything.
know.
He's our man.
Oh, mate.
Warriors 1 to 12. Parramatta Roosters. This is a good game.
Oh, that's a good
This is a good
Parramatta
game.
played good today, bro. And
I feel like
some drama has entered their camp.
Brandon
this week
Smith's drama is a little bit
with
of a
Brandon
drama.
Smith and that whole situation.
Yeah, he owes someone money. Yada,
No,
yada, yada, yada.
not that. But
I
the
just
fact that they're not happy with him for missing the team meeting.
Why did he miss the team meeting?
Who knows? But he
Okay.
had his phone off and everything. But
Parramatta Roosters.
listen, where is this game?
It's at Combank. I'm gonna go Parramatta 1 to 12.
I think
it's a great game. Goes down to the wire.
I think
Parra 1 to 12.
I think Parramatta's gonna be. Hey Dom Young, you want to come and rush in on our center again?
Yeah.
Hey Dom Young, I'm gonna ask you another question. This is gonna keep
Just keep
asking
pumping
him questions until he screws because he's in weird
Great,
right now,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, I
I'm
feel
gonna
bad
go
for him.
Parramatta 1 to 12.
All right, Manly and Dragons. It's at 4 points.
Manly.
The most weirdest freaking team
Is
ever.
4
bro.
points Brookvale?
Yeah.
Yeah, Manly
4
1 to
points.
12.
Yeah, I'll go Manly 1 to 12. And honestly, I actually think the Dragons can win this game.
They definitely can.
They full can win this game.
Yeah.
Newcastle and Penrith last game of the round.
Oh, yeah, we got a bye this
Because
week.
the Pookie Bears have a bye.
Newcastle and Penrith, I'm going to go the Panthers 1 to 12. I think it'll be a bit tighter. I know what, I'll go Panthers 13 plus.
I'm gonna go Penrith 13 plus, bro.
Yeah.
I think Newcastle will give it to them in the first half, first 50 minutes. Penrith will just wash them in the end. That's us,
Yeah,
man.
that's
We're
us.
very tired. We've
Gas,
just finished
bro.
from the
Haven't
game. We
eaten.
appreciate you all. We love you. We're actually, bro, you don't understand how grateful we are for all of you. We're almost at 1,000 subs. I don't even look at it anymore. I don't even care about it. I'm just grinding away. We're working very, very hard. Please make sure you follow Flexi. Make sure you're following Fred. Of course, if you're here, you're probably here for Fred. Make sure you follow the Couch page. If it's your first time watching us, subscribe. I love you all, and we're always so grateful. And also, spam the Bulldogs. Let them know you want us again and again and again and again. Love you all.
Peace.